Hello, it is Baldy Chris, and it's time for some more Enter the Gungeon, which might potentially be my last ever Gungeon Twitch stream. I don't know. I've done most of the things that are available to be done in the game, twice over. In fact, I got all the way to the finished gun on 2 separate occasions. But there's a few things I still haven't seen. And the chances of seeing them are very, very low, effectively. So, the one thing that I can do is turn Tonic the Sledge Dog into a golden colour Tonic the Sledge Dog, and that's done by having 5,000 hegemony credits, which I've been grinding away off stream, and you can't quite see it on screen there, but I've got 4,990 something. I don't know what the exact figure is because it gets cut off on the edge of the screen for some reason. Today we'll see me get to 5,000 unless I do appallingly badly. And then I can go and talk to Tonic and turn him golden. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it. A bit of a poor selection out of this rainbow chest, unfortunately. I think I'll take the... I thought it was the mine cutter, it's the machine fist. We'll see what that does. Yeah, it's okay. I'll probably try and save the ammo for the boss fight. Not saying that. Free ammo straight away. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Don't know how it did that, actually. Oh, I see, it changes on reload. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, obviously not a weapon I've used a great deal over my hundreds and hundreds, or probably thousands of runs in the Gungeon, actually. Now, let's hope I didn't need that water barrel. I had a weird one. I was playing this last night to get the credit total higher, and the fireplace room, which I think we might be in at the minute, we are, didn't have a water barrel in it, which it should do. So there we are, there's the water barrel in this one, but yeah, the one I went into last night simply didn't have one. It wasn't that it got popped, it just didn't have one. But luckily there was a spare that wasn't too hard to reach and bring back in from a different room, so that's what I did. Still got to the oubliette. If you have watched the streams before, you'll know I'm kind of addicted to 10 floor runs. I like getting them. I especially like getting the clone and being able to do 20 floor runs. Which takes ages, obviously, but, you know, it also makes for some ridiculous runs. If you get clone, you get just crazy overpowered by the end of it, or you should do at least. You might have a run of awful luck where you just don't get any decent pickups at all, but it'd be difficult to have nothing good whatsoever on a clone run. Especially playing in rainbow mode, which is what I've been doing to grind out the credits for this one. Oh, Quattro, I saw somebody had joined in. Hello there, Bridge. Welcome along, and Prince136 Dance is what I'm seeing down the side of my chat window, but if I look at it on my phone I can see a little thing boogieing away there, so how are you doing, Bridge, anyway? Have I finished this room yet? No, somebody hiding up at the top there. You are a very fast type of bridge, I have to give you that. The emote's not working. I'm on a PlayStation, so the chances are they probably aren't going to show up on screen terribly well through the PlayStation interface, but I also have my phone open as well to help me keep up with chat. And they work on there. You've got like a little fishy dancing with its head out of the water is what it looks like on the phone. So you're going to be on with Dale later on, are you? I've not stopped in on one of his streams for a little while now, actually, for one reason or other. I think mainly it's I've turned off my Twitch notifications so I don't get told when anyone's going live anymore. Reason for that being, I'm starting a new job next month and I kind of need to start not spending quite so much time watching Twitch streams. As fun as it can be, I need to kind of get myself into the habit a little bit. Also, it's going to be telephone-based work as well, so I need to kind of stop my phone doing unnecessary notifications as far as possible as well, otherwise I'm going to get nagged at in the office. So yeah, and also I'm going to have to practice getting up as well. They want us to start at 8 AM every day, which I think is just rude. That's absurdly early. Oh, can't believe I didn't get hit there. It's incredibly rude, isn't it? I don't know, to be up, dressed and commuted into a city centre by 8 AM I think is really quite early doors. Yeah, I mean, in addition to their ludicrously early starts, and this is for training as well, the shift hours could be any time between 8 AM and 7 PM, and also include one Saturday in 3 as well. So it's not the idealist set of working circumstances I've ever had. I'm not sure I'm going to like it, if the truth be told, but you know, I have been out of work for probably about a year all told. I did quit a previous job on voluntary redundancy right at the end of 2020, and a few months after that got a similar job for a different company, but didn't like it. Only stayed there a month and I've been out of work ever since. Haven't been looking too hard because I did alright out of that voluntary redundancy. But I've accepted I'm obviously not going to make a living on Twitch, not anytime soon, or probably ever. Oh, that was a very bad rocket shot there. So I applied for a couple of things, and slightly surprisingly actually got this particular one, which was kind of done as a bit of an afterthought to a different job with the same, I was going to say company, but it's, oh dear, civil service work, so organisation, I suppose. Alright, I got hit there, that's not ideal, and I've only got 1 hegemony credit. The whole point is to be building up hegemony credits, so long as I get 5,000 by the end of this run, I'll be able to go do the thing I want to do. But yeah, so I've got some interesting shift patterns to look forward to. Potentially, I'm half tempted to ask, can you just put me on the later shifts? Although, I don't know that I particularly want to be finishing at 7 PM on a day-to-day basis. But I don't particularly want to be starting at 8 AM either, so there we are. Can't have it both ways, unless I opt to go part-time. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you are going in to start a job at 9 o'clock, which I would think would be the standard, then you're going to have things like the transport systems that are set up for those people to commute on. So they're going to have to start earlier. There'll be various catering outlets, and some of them are going to start horribly early to make sure they've actually got products ready to go when the hungry commuters are stopping in. Even more so if those hungry commuters are on an 8 AM start or even earlier. I mean, there's earlier starts than that out there. Right, well, I think I'm going to take the Gunda Fury here, because I've managed to get that leveled up to level 60 recently. It's full level. This is one of the few things in Gungeon that doesn't start from scratch every time. As you can see, it's just wiped out that room there. So yeah, the more you use it, the more it levels up and tops out at level 60. And that's done over cumulative runs. I've eventually got there. Never particularly rated the gun at lower levels, and it's only more recently that I've grinded that out along with trying to get the credits for this golden skin for one of the non-player characters. And at its top level, it's very, very good, although it will potentially run out of ammo. But running out of ammo is always par for the course in Rainbow mode, really. I can always fall back on the Gunslinger's starter weapon, which is, I'd say, probably the best of the starter weapons for any of the characters in the game. And that's infinite ammo, so that should be good. You never know, we might get something else that's infinite ammo along the way, like Gunther or the Cheese Gun, which will probably quickly become my default weapon there. There we go, timely ammo. Oops, that was the wrong way. Backing myself into a dead end instead of going for the door. Luckily the new job doesn't involve map reading in any way. At least I don't think it does. I'm quite unclear about what it will involve, to be honest, but at the minute I don't do anything for work. Yeah, I quite like that, apart from the fact it doesn't pay very well at all, or indeed anything. What I was doing before, I was a mortgage underwriter, which is basically assessing applications and saying yes or no to them, and it got to be just a real pain in the bum, just because no matter how much you will argue with logic and maths on your side about whether someone can or can't afford a particular thing or isn't sort of conducting themselves appropriately to be trusted with the financial responsibility, etc., etc. If you're saying no to people, they'll always think you're wrong. And equally, people who are dependent on the sales commission for their roles also think you're wrong as well. And it's just, you think, why do I bother? So when the voluntary redundancy opportunity came along, what does this one do? That just refills ammo. I think I won't bother with that one. When the opportunity came along for the redundancy and basically getting about a year's salary for doing nothing, I took it, looked vaguely into doing other things instead, and then decided that it would actually be better paid to carry on doing the same thing but for a different company, and that's what happened. But I really didn't get on with that new company at all. Like I say, lasted a minute. I just went back to seeing what was out there, although not looking too hard. Tried to set myself up on YouTube and Twitch in that time period, and I have enjoyed it, but made absolutely nothing from it. So yeah, what I'm doing now, I'm working for, or will be working for, the civil service, which is kind of just government departments, effectively. I'm working for the one that deals with driving licenses, which I'm assuming, Bridge, you're from the USA. It would probably be your equivalent of the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. But yeah, basically the UK equivalent of that, and they've been pretty busy one way or another, thanks to... Oh, why did I just buy a map? That was stupid. I didn't want to buy a map. There's a secret room above me. Woo! Let's get in the secret room and fall into a pit like an idiot. In return for a Guanstone, which will be gone first time I get hit. Really daft behaviour. Why? That was not to be recommended in the slightest. There's another secret room. Interesting. Let's go have a look at that. It won't do any benefit at all in rainbow mode, but I'll go have a look at it. We've got a gun muncher down here. There we are. Use up my other blank. Who have we got here? It's Sir Manuel in an owl outfit. I'd only encountered him for the first time a few days ago. In, like I say, about 1,000 odd runs. So he gives you stuff, but because it's rainbow mode, Bowler doesn't let you take it, because Bowler can be a bit of a killjoy at times. So yeah, yeah, the whole job thing. Where's the entrance to that room? Up there. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really understood why people are quite so keen to phone various organisations at all. I mean, it's just like, have you received such and such that we sent in? Well, like, if you sent it, then we've probably got it, haven't we? Virtually everything you send through the post will arrive at its destination. So that phone call is unnecessary, and when that organisation makes a decision or a conclusion about whatever you sent in, they'll get in touch with you, so you don't need to phone them. But people do, so I guess that is what I'll be dealing with. And so long as people are reasonably polite to me, I'm sure I'll manage okay. But I have a very low tolerance for people who are unreasonable. And I'll probably be polite to them for a short while before snapping and going into real mode instead of customer service mode. Right, this was the trap room I was trying to avoid earlier. Oh, I've managed to not get hit. That's unusual. That's why I was trying to avoid it, because it is difficult to cross without incident there. But yeah, I think even with the ability to do things online, people are still incapable. The job that I took the voluntary redundancy from had a pretty good online interface, so you could give your decisions and various messages on the online system. So I'd do that, you know, I'd do my assessment, decide it's alright, and I'd send them a message going, this has been agreed subject to valuation, and you'd get responses to that going, does this mean it's been agreed subject to valuation? It's like, that's literally the words I used. What else could I possibly have meant? And yeah, that creates a work item to be dealt with. Very easy one, but it just makes me despair for humanity in general. So yeah, I'm imagining it's going to be quite a bit of that, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I looked up the office building the other day, which wasn't where I thought it was. I'm sure it's differed to what was in the actual job advert, but I do know roughly where it is. And it's a very nice building with lots and lots of useful features, like, you know, oh, have I just thrown an empty gun there? That's not helpful. Let's blast it with that gun instead. yeah, like showers and bike parking and stuff like that. It's, yeah, nice building. So hopefully, a nice building and hopefully some nice colleagues as well. It'll be alright. I mean, maybe even the job will be better than I think it's going to be. I would love to be proved wrong on this occasion. The Machiavelli score test. I haven't. I can't say I've heard of it either. I mean, I know the name Machiavelli, mostly as the adjective Machiavellian, which is kind of puppet mastery stuff, isn't it? Sort of pulling the strings and getting people to do bits and pieces, I think. But I don't know, so you'd have to tell me what exactly the score test is there. Enrich me. Yeah, my trust in humanity. It's a weird thing, isn't it? You'd think as the years and centuries went on and sort of education became more widespread, because, you know, a few hundred years ago, if you were sort of born low class, then you would spend your life working in fields, you know, raising animals, that kind of thing, and wouldn't have access to any kind of formal education. You'd be illiterate, etc., etc. And you know, this is where kind of religions sprang up, was as a way to explain stuff where lack of scientific understanding didn't feature there. But you'd think now that education is pretty widespread in the developed world, at least, that would lead to greater levels of intelligence, and it really doesn't seem to. I think people rely on technology a great deal without understanding it. It's making them illiterate because of autocorrect doing its autocorrects incorrectly, or picking the wrong word. So the one that really gets me is when people write definitely but they spell it with an A, and autocorrect changes it to defiantly. So it's like, I definitely agree with you becomes I defiantly agree with you. Well, if you can't agree with me defiantly. If you want to defy me, that's the opposite of agreeing with me. Anyway, and then, yeah, things like the Flat Earth Society as well. I mean, there is absolutely no need for there to be a Flat Earth Society in this century. That is just not acceptable. But yeah, people seem to legitimately believe it, and you know, there's really no reason why they should. Yeah. Anyway, so that is it. I feel that although humanity has every opportunity to improve itself, we seem to be, for the most part, willfully devolving, if you like. Less enlightened, less intelligent, and whatever else. Oh, I was not paying attention when I walked into that room. That's a mistake, a Gungeon mistake. It's a definite mistake when I've got the old crest as well. I need to keep that alive, so that I can get to the Abbey. Anti-vaxxers, yeah, dear God. I believe my city as well has got one of the lowest COVID vaccine take-ups in the entire country, which is sort of disappointing to learn. Yeah, I think that is it. Is people are choosing not to better their understanding of stuff in general. Why are there no shortcuts back to where I need to go? That's irritating. 50% vaccination. That sounds low. I'd say that's probably lower than it is for my city, but not by much. The statistics were sort of quite frightening, really, and yeah, from what I can gather of the United States, it's obviously a very big place with a very big population, and you've got some population hotspots, but equally there's an awful lot of low population density away from the major cities in the US. So to some extent I kind of understand a reluctance in the less populated areas of the states to get a vaccine, because there just might not be a real need to, because you're not going to be that closely encountering other people necessarily. If you live in New York City, obviously you will. If you live in, I don't know, Idaho somewhere, maybe not so much. But yeah, in the UK, it's a pretty small island, and most of our population is in urban pockets. There's certainly rural areas with low population density, but most of our population is concentrated in towns and cities, and is therefore pretty densely populated most of the time. And the city where I live is the one of the biggest cities in the country, obviously very densely populated, and you would really think that there should be a lot of vaccination take up for that reason, but there is not, unfortunately. Right, what am I refilling here? Oh, let's refill the Gunda Fury again. I was just picking a state at random that I felt was a lower population density than others, sort of somewhere that's in the middle, to my limited understanding. I could have just as easily said Ohio, which I saw somebody on Twitch the other day say when it's written down, the word Ohio looks like a tractor, and it does. Look, I'll put it into chat and you'll be able to see. Let's just pause that quickly. There we go. You have to use your imagination a little bit, but it does look like a tractor. Something still alive there. That's one drawback to the cheese gun, is that you freeze things up and think they're dead and gone, but they're not. Right, where is this altar room? I've got to say, Bridge, I'm a little disappointed. You haven't told me to hydrate yet. I feel that was one of your key responsibilities on Twitch, and you've not done it. But luckily I have got a cup of tea here, which is rapidly going cold. So there we are, I have just hydrated a wee bit. Right, where's the altar room? Seriously? It's like, when you're not carrying the old crest, the altar room... I have hydrated, thank you, Bridge. It's not that you've let me down so much as you've let yourself down. I think that's really the takeaway from this. But anyway, yes, consider me hydrated. It's alright. Right. Do I want to take on this guy's challenge? I might as well, since the intent is to stay undamaged anyway. So let's give it a go. Again, this is one of these things where there's no point me actually doing it in rainbow mode, because I won't get benefit from doing it. Or I won't get to keep the benefit from doing it. There we are. say I'm done, but it hasn't actually given me the message to tell me I'm done. Yep, there we are. It's caught up with me now. So yeah, give me my money back. And then a little message saying I can't have whatever their present for me was. So yes, if you are playing this in rainbow mode like I am, the only real point to doing the challenges is because if you do 5 or 10 successful challenges, you will, well, both 5 and 10 will unlock an item in the game. So if you haven't already got the unlock, it's worth doing purely to up the tally, but otherwise, no real point in rainbow mode. Very useful in regular play though. Right, there we are. We've got the crest on the altar and opened up the secret floor. Let's go do the boss and hopefully get a master round, which I missed out on the first floor. So if I'm going to be fighting the rat later on, I'm going to need a few master rounds to improve my chances of actually winning that fight. Although this particular weapon will be good in the rat fight. That was close there. Just did a little emergency blank at the end there just to make sure I didn't get hit. Any plans for Valentine's Day? Just carry on being single and terminally single, as I like to think of it. And yeah, just laugh at people paying 10 times the going rate for a bunch of flowers on that one day of the year. And being unable to get themselves booked in for a meal everywhere because everywhere's really, really busy. Yeah, Valentine's Day is sort of one of those weird things now. Like when you're younger, and you be, I don't know, in school or college or whatever it is, you've always got that opportunity for there to be a random card left in your desk or your locker or whatever the equivalent might be. In older life, you're not really going to get that quite so much, especially if you're not actually working in an office as well. So at this exact minute, since I'm not in work at all, the only way I could get Valentine's card would be if it was actually posted to me. And how many times would you necessarily know the postal address of your intended crush? So no, I don't imagine my postman or post person, it is quite often a post woman I have, I don't imagine she's going to be breaking her back bringing my Valentine's cards to me. I suppose in this day and age as well, you wouldn't really be reliant necessarily on the postal system. You'd do it digitally, can't you? Right, what to have here? I like the blue bandana a great deal because it quadruples your ammo capacity, so next time I find ammo, or next time I pick up a weapon, it will have lots and lots of ammo and I shouldn't really worry about running out ever again. That's the plan. For the moment, I haven't got any more ammo than I had before. Get in the pit. That's the easiest way for them to die. We've got a shrine over there. Green lantern on the door indicates a shrine. Getting hit is not ideal. Okay, what shrine have we got? It's a junk shrine. I could get myself some armour. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Get some extra armour. Would there be a secret room over here? There would be a secret room over there. However, the chances of it containing anything that are beneficial in rainbow mode are limited, so I'm not going to waste a blank opening it up. And this gun, when it chucks out the planets, does so much damage with the big planets. Yeah, those big explodey guys, they actually don't need that much to get them to explode. Mostly they just need to be hit a few times and then left alone, and then they'll need one final hit to actually burst. Fair chance there's another secret room here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Can be hard to tell sometimes. Again, I'm not going to use the blank trying to find out. If I had blank bullets, and I think blank bullets was on offer earlier. Yeah, in the pit, go on. Blank bullets would be opening up the secret rooms for me left, right and centre. By a curious coincidence, my birthday is 2 days after Valentine's Day. So yeah, it's when the cards do arrive through the post early. If I had one from my brother this morning, when the cards do arrive, I think, oh, it's a Valentine's card, and it's not. It's just like a birthday card from your auntie or something. And like I was saying, I've stopped expecting that there would ever be a card through the post, because who even knows your postal address? I mean, obviously plenty of people will know your postal address, but you know what I mean. People who might want to send you a Valentine's card are probably not going to know your postal address to do it. Not without some serious HR violations. Right, have I had my ammo yet? No, I haven't. Where's all the ammo? Come on, game, stop holding out on me. I was saying that. Did just go through a shop. Did the shop have ammo? No, Bello! Sort your stock out, mate. No ammo. What? You're in a gungeon. Of course you should sell ammo. I should not have wandered blindly into that room. Don't like that trap room at all. You can see why. Oops. Okay, I'm definitely going to need some ammo before I do the boss fight here, because this boss is a big nasty evil thing that's got about a bazillion hit points. So yeah, I will definitely run out of ammo if this is all I've got. Cheese gun's not actually the best one for that, because it freezes it up and stops it actually doing its explodey thing. Come on, give me some ammo. Come on, go on. Oh dear. This is bad news. Right, yeah, that's all out of rooms that I could get ammo from. So, yeah, and there isn't any in the shop. So, let's just go fight the boss until we run out of ammo, and then switch over to the cheese gun and see if I can actually make it to the end, which I have my doubts about, as this is a most unfriendly boss. Very hard to dodge attack patterns. And jammed bullets as well, which deal double damage, or at least they do on heart health. They don't for, whoops, armor damage, but there we go, I took armor damage anyway. These ones I can steer into the wall though. See what I mean about the hard to dodge patterns? Getting quite lucky with some of these dodges, I have to say. Whoa. And not so lucky there, obviously. Right, about 2/3 gone. And now I really need to be looking out for those jammed bullets, because of the double damage they will now do to me. Thought I took a hit there, but I managed to dodge roll it. Gone into the wall. Oh dear, that was an unfortunate statue placement. The wall tactic was otherwise brilliant at that point. Come on, there we go. Not recommended taking on that one with basic weapons. There we go. I have at least got the ammo refill at the end of it. So there we go, up to 2,400. Hurrah! And that should later rest any worries about ammo for this weapon now. Okay, was there anything left to do in here? Probably not. Anything I want to buy? Nah. So back to the 3rd floor. The regular 3rd floor. Seems weird. I've completed 4 floors. I say I'm going to the 3rd floor. Well, I've already done 4. But I know what I mean. Right. Ooh. That one's very good for doing boss kills. So for that reason, I'm going to have that. It's a couple of very good weapons there. But let's use the Gunda Fury as my room clearer. Oh, straight away we found the rat room. Don't need to tell chat to look out for it because I'm so bad at actually seeing the rats for myself. But not this time. I've spotted them. Go on. So somewhere around here will be big dust clouds. Haven't seen them yet. There. And there's the hidden hatch. So, since I'm not massively stocked up on things, I'm going to open up this bit before I fail to. Because you need blanks to open this. There we are, all opened up. But yeah, before now I've forgotten to buy the rat key, I haven't had a regular key, I've not had enough blanks, I used the blanks up in the boss fight. But yeah, got the floor open, so we're good to go. Oh, Techno, how are you doing? Have you actually finished your race for the finished gun yet? Or, well, I think MJ won the race, didn't she? But have you actually got your one finished off to claim silver medal? You have? Jolly good. "49 hours. You were thinking at one point 24, weren't you? That's seems 24 would be very, very ambitious then. It's one of these nice rooms we don't actually have to fire a shot. You just drop rocks on everybody's heads. No, it's going for the finished gun is kind of one of those weird things where you'll just hit a choke point that's outside your control. You know, you were having trouble finding the map guy on specific floors, for example, weren't you? And for me, it was getting the companion shrine to use twice and unlock the turkey, things like that. I mean, I went 20-30 runs without seeing the companion shrine. It was just getting ridiculous. I'd see a little green lantern go, oh, it's a shrine, it's a shrine, is it going to be the companion shrine? And every time it was bloody glass shrine, wasn't it? But in other shrine news, I've seen the Beholster Shrine a few times, but I still haven't been able to give it any weaponry. Mainly because I tend not to pick up the weapons that it wants. Like I'll never be picking up the trank gun for a start, and I probably wouldn't recognise it. Let's have a blank, so I've got something for the boss fight. But you know, other times I've seen Commando. I quite like the Commando gun as well. It's too slow for my preferences, but with Gunslinger it's not slow. So if I see that and there's nothing better, I'll pick it up. But the occasions I do, Beholster Shrine doesn't come along. Yeah, and as well, as this whole stream is about, I've been grinding for hegemony credits so I can give Tonic his golden skin, as pointless an unlock as that is. And so I've been doing the additional hunting quests for the occasional extra 5 hegemony credits. And the last 3 times, or the current one and the 2 times before it, have been hunt 20 shambling rounds. Like, the shambling rounds never appear, and it's given me it 3 times on the trot. I don't know if it's just gonna only ever give me shambling rounds again, if it just gets to a point where it loses patience with you and just won't do randoms anymore, just picks the same thing. I mean, they show up here and there, but yeah, I think it's basically exclusively floor 3 and then 1 room in Bullet Hell that can have 1 in as well. So yeah, they're pretty uncommon, and even then, it's like, I mean, on the 3rd floor now, I've not seen a shambling round yet, and I've cleared most of the floor by the look of it. So it's not even just repeatedly go to 3rd floor and grind it, because it's still no guarantee you're actually going to get them. There we are. Right, so that must be boss time. And I've got a techno favourite in the arsenal. It's the old AWP as well, with 4 times ammo as well. I've kind of forgotten I'd done that. The trick now will be, oh shit, no master round. We need to actually get enough spins in there, oh dear, and land the shot to actually get this damn thing dead. There we are. Yeah, I get mixed results with the spinning. Like, sometimes it will just absolutely nail them first time, and other times it seems that it's, I don't know, I maybe sort of went down to up without going through right or something along those lines, and it doesn't seem to do much more damage than just firing it separately. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm quite prepared to blame the controller rather than my my own ability with the game. But when it does work, it's like, oh, very satisfying to one-shot bosses. That might well be what it is then, is not doing a full rotation. We'll see, but yeah, I figured it wouldn't hurt. See, even firing single shots with the AWP still does a pretty decent chunk of damage, so it's a good one to have in the arsenal. But yeah, level 60 Gunda Fury and AWP. You would like it for your speed runs. So just go around annihilating the rooms with the Gunda Fury, and then one-shotting bosses with the AWP if you can get your spins right. Now, obviously, I'm going to be picking that here. That's an absolute guaranteed win for the rat fight. Oh, is it? I thought the boss rush speedrun, the preference was to use Convict, take damage and get your double damage upgrade, and then hit it with the shark tank, because you can one-shot everything on that basis. Oh, even got an ammo refill as well. No, not that I need it. Let's put it into my machine fist, which has been sitting empty for a little while. So what's your actual ratio of restart to playing for a speed run then? So I was trying to watch some speed runs of I think Jak and Daxter late last night, and like the guy kept cocking up this one jump at the start of his runs and restarting constantly, so I've got treated to the same 30 seconds of gameplay every time. It's just like, this isn't very interesting. Black Hole Gun isn't a great weapon for these swarm rooms, unfortunately. And I've kind of lost track of where I've gone so far. I think I need to go left from here. That is a lot of restarts, a lot of glitch chests as well. You destroyed one the other day when I was watching. Here we are, I did go the right way. Result. Let's get that topped up and then let's just go see the rat not land a single hit. But yeah, I've only ever seen 2 glitch chests in my entire time playing Gungeon. This particular save file I've got, I think, 781 deaths. I clocked the other day, so I've clearly played this a lot and not encountered it often. Similarly with rainbow chests, outside of rainbow modes, I've only seen 2 rainbow chests. In fact, they were actually in rainbow mode, but actual rainbow chests rather than the ones you get at the start of the level. So yeah, certainly not seeing a great deal of the rarer items. Obviously they are rarer items, but they're ridiculously rare, really. Oh, he got me. My prediction about not getting hit was sadly a lie. Oh, and these little buggers getting pulled into the black hole as well. I mean, they will in time. I even had to practice dodging that particular attack the other day, which I've always been rubbish at. I've always used a blank for it, but I didn't have them or had enough health to gad about and just try it. And yeah, I can kind of do it if I have to. I don't like doing it. I will generally tend to blank that one. Oh look, he's lost both his weapons. What a shame. Is he dead yet? Yeah, this attack here. But no need to try and avoid it with this particular setup. We'll see how I get on here. Like the last few times I've been playing this, I have been able to beat the rat and not necessarily get that many keys, but get him fully knocked out. Whereas when I first started doing this, I was absolutely shit at Punch Out. Stop using cheese, that's cheating. Oh, didn't quite get the second hit in there, or the knockout hit in there. I can't reflect this at all, I just dodged that one. Stop doing it. Do attacks that I can either do something about or counter, or at least get the hit opportunity in afterwards. These ones, for example. Oops, don't like that one, however. Oh, normally he's too dizzy at the end of that to do anything. There we are, nice little knockout finish, and Riddle of Lead as well. So yeah, I don't know, I might have got 4 keys there. I did get 4 keys, which, when I was first going for the finished gun, I'd done the rat fight in Rainbow so much that I needed all the rat items were my sticking point on the first run. Yep, fat bullets, that's them in it? Yep, very nice. Rainbow gun, bloody 9mm I quite like as well. Riddle of Lead, so yeah, extra heart, always good. Mer shotgun thing, I can't remember what it's called, Siren, that's it. Decent as well, so yeah. Actually, yeah, coming out of the rat fight and generally only having 1 key, getting all 4 rat items was really hard work. Far, far easier if you can get yeah, all 4 keys at once. I completely lost track of what I was saying there, and oh, there we go. There's a bloody 9mm, which sometimes actually is irksome. Like if you're trying to do flawless on a boss with a black hole gun and it fires a bloody 9mm, it didn't get the protection you were expecting. That can be a bit of a bummer. But yeah, so Rainbow mode, all 4 keys, and can't actually take anything out of the chests, which is disappointing. So yeah, another thing I found out, you can use the drill on these chests as well. But yeah, until you can reliably get several keys, it can be really hard to unlock all the rat items for the first time. The Skeleton Key and A Key 47 will not open those chests. A Mimic Tooth Necklace, which turns all chests and pedestals into mimics, won't open them, but it will bring along a union representative that says the union of mimics are too busy to spare staff for them. But even as they say it, some of the chests can still be mimics, but they won't all be mimics. Do I actually need the dark marker if I've got black hole gun? I probably don't, do I? But that's often a pick for boss killer. Blank bullets, I love blank bullets, they're very good. And magic sweet as well. I'll probably take the magic sweet actually. Make him move a little bit faster. Blank bullets is all well and good, but its main advantage is revealing secret rooms, and well, secret rooms aren't that much help in Rainbow mode, unfortunately, for the most part. There we are. I can see why the Gunda Fury would help speed running. This is just, some rooms are just instantaneous. The planets with fat bullets is just ridiculous. This is a room I can struggle with lesser weaponry, because it's very easy to get hemmed in. I don't actually need to pick up that ammo because I beat the rat. I can leave it there until it becomes more useful. That is another great benefit of actually being able to win punch out more consistently now. Just going to quickly check my hegemony credits. It is over 5,000, so yes, we will be unlocking Tonic at the end of this run, whenever that is. Might yet see Clone. Where are you, skeleton summoner? That it? No. There's some rooms, like the bigger ones, where you think, how are enemies managing to hide from me quite so effectively as they are? It's a mini-boss. I wonder, will it be Fusilier? It's Fusilier! Turns out Fusilier stands no chance against a Riddle of Lead, Magic Suite, level 60 Gunda Fury and no damage cap. Oh, I wonder what the boss is going to be. I know it's always Fusilier when you see the icon. I think the developers patched it for the PC so that you'd get the icon for all the mini bosses rather than just getting caught by surprise. But yeah, on PlayStation, hey, it is what it is. Should we do the fight just for fun? Oh, did I choose leave by accident? Glad I didn't do that in the Brexit vote, for all the good that voting Remain did. There we are. Yep. No real benefit to doing that fight whatsoever. And then presumably there's a secret room there. There is. And it'll have 3 chests in it, which won't do me any good. Fuck it, let's have a look anyway. The guy who sealed himself up in there. And unsurprisingly, just little messages from Bowler the whole way through. But that's another thing I've yet to see is... oh no, I tell a lie. A disguised rainbow chest. But the first natural rainbow chest I encountered was in rainbow mode. It was a brown chest where Bowler was off to the side of it. I was like, aha! This is an actual, for real, rainbow chest. And it was. I think I still died in that run as well, because at that stage I wasn't very good. Ooh, I thought all these little buggers were dealt with. And the shop. Let's buy up the blanks, because what else am I going to buy really? Although I shouldn't really need to make use of blanks in boss fights when I've got the black hole gun. Unless, as I say, the bloody 9mm surprises me. Which it just might. Honestly, all those little spent spawning in, they really ought to recognise, now we've got no chance, just take the day off, let him have this room. Ew. How did that dynamite not get dead? Oh, you thought you'd jam something, did you, you little bugger? Yeah, some of these rooms with the gun to fury are just crazily quick. I will pick up that heart. Not that I particularly need it, but I will pick it up. Right. Give me my master round. I forgot, fat bullets, these are absolutely gigantic black holes. I reckon. Looks like it'll take 4 to get this one done. Oh, there we go. Bloody 9mm. And using a blank, like I predicted I might have to. But yeah, bloody 9mm. Great when you're room clearing, but not that helpful in the middle of a boss fight when you've been charging up a shot that's intended to do something very different. Right, let's get in here. I have got junk. Well, I think I've managed my double lead god a couple of times recently as well. Getting all 10 master rounds. I think, yeah, it's been a couple of ridiculous runs lately where I've had so many hearts and armour and or blanks that they've almost got to the right hand edge of the screen. I've certainly been intruding onto the map. I think I did a run yesterday where I had 30 blanks at one stage, and that was definitely cutting into the map by some way. Right, what to have here? Is that scattershot? It is. Let's have scattershot and just go mental. And this is one way to speed run RNG. Doesn't necessarily work on this room though, because of the second wave. Nope, something has survived. Quite how, I don't know, but there we go. This room's 2 waves as well, but that should do it. But yeah, like I say, I'm not exactly a speedrunner, but when you got this kind of weapon set up and a floor that isn't randomly generated, I could maybe give that impression, kind of. Although, of course, you'd be scoffing at me for not using the AWP at this point. What does AWP stand for, by the way? I'm not sure I've ever worked it out. And is it AWP or AWP? I know you call it AWP in your commentaries. I don't know which it's meant to be. Oh, just seen your comment about the rainbow chest. Yeah, you get to take everything when you do encounter a regular, a natural rainbow chest in Rainbow Run, and it is awesome. But yeah, like I say, first time I saw it, still not good enough to save the run. Second time I saw it, yeah, pretty sure the run was already won, but it was just put even more to bed than that. Right, let's just have the dart marker. Go mad with it as a room clearer as well. And this apparently doesn't open secret rooms, which is a bit strange. That should more or less kill off the enemies. There we go. But if you have an amulet along with the dart marker, it gets crazy. Crazier. Oh, yeah. Can leave that ammo. I didn't even pick up the ammo on the last floor, did I? Oh, there we are. That was a quick room. Don't like those little buggers. They're a bit too good at dodging and fighting back and other unsporting things. There we are, clear out some of those bullets. I still got hit, what a dick. Is that the whole room, or... Oh, that is it? Something in here, oh there we are, there's a heart. Yeah, why it doesn't open secret rooms, I don't know, but it doesn't. Oh, right, enjoy Valheim. That was the one that got you all your new subscribers, wasn't it? So yeah, Valheim. If you want to see some Valheim, check out Technolocker. Ideally, once you've finished checking me out, although at the minute it might actually be just me and Technolocker in here at the moment anyway. But yeah, enjoy. Thanks for stopping in, and have a good stream yourself. I'll see you soon, no doubt. Yeah, there can't be too much left of this stream really, unless Clone appears. But I may even forego Clone, I don't know. Since the point is to get the credit level for Golden Tonic, and I'm already at that level, I don't really need to do the second half of the Clone run. But it would be most unlike me to not pick up Clone. Ah, excellent. More hosting again. Still don't fully understand what it is, but it's all good, so yeah, thank you for that. Oh, I've set myself on fire. How did that happen? So hopefully avoid ignition this time round. I don't know why I'm bothering to sell hearts to the vampire here. It's not like I need the cash, but they're right there, so I might as well. Oh well, yeah, let's hope it does translate into some increased numbers for me. I could always do with a few more followers. I was going to say subscribers, but it's not possible to subscribe to me at the moment because I haven't hit the requirements for being an affiliate. There we are. Is that floor done? The floor is more or less done. Let's go back to the start just to pick up the health that I've just sold. Should be able to survive the boss fight anyway, but just in case something really bad were to happen, and 10 hits would have been enough to kill me, might as well give myself 12 hit points. God, apologies to anyone that suffers from photosensitive epilepsy. This it's not too bad on my screen, but it's also showing on my phone out of the corner of my eye, and it's very off-putting from the little firework display that's sparking off on the phone screen. So yeah, you may want to look away for a few minutes if you are having trouble with the flashing imagery. There we are. So onto the bullet curtain phase. That took longer than I expected to actually kill off that first phase. But luckily I've got enough ammo to just waste it on this section and blank away the bullet curtain instead of trying to dodge it. Thus making the dragon fight quite easy with certain weaponry or certain combinations. With Gunslinger and Black Old Gun and Dark Marker, the dragon fight's really not that challenging. There we go. I left ammo lying around the place as well, I'm quite sure. Let's go get some. There we are. Does anything else actually need topped up? Oh, that's running low. What was I thinking? That'll probably do. Those are, I think, all my key weapons done. Maybe put some in the Black Old Gun as well. I'll be surprised if that isn't absolutely everything full up now. So yeah, let's head off to Bullet Hell, I guess. Shall I do the yeah, I'll just do the normal 3-phase lich fight rather than getting the bullet and doing the double lich fight. Right, just for anyone who's watching that's a PlayStation user that didn't already know, it's a free online multiplayer weekend, all weekend, for Valentine's Day. Not 100% sure how many Valentine's couples are going to be doing online play. Ooh, finished gun, yeah, right, let's have finished gun. Weirdly, I think it lasts till midnight on Monday, which is actually Valentine's Day, so it's longer than just the weekend, as the name implies. But yeah, once I'm done with this stream, I may attempt to try and get some platinum trophies on some Far Cry games that I missed out on, purely because of the online components of the platinum trophy. Now I did actually try with Far Cry 5 a little earlier on today, and despite putting in about 16 gigabytes of update. When I go in and try to do online play, it says you need an update to do that. Error snowshoe. I don't know what it's on about. There we are. Is this room dead yet? It is now. Jolly good. But yeah, so if anyone is not a PlayStation Plus subscriber and wants to try some online stuff, you can do it for free at the moment. Get in the pit. You hit me, bloody thing. So I got hit twice there. Absolutely outrageous. One of those was because of the bloody 9mm. We're expecting the reflecty round, that's the last one in the magazine for the finished gun. Did bloody 9mm instead and did not do the knockback effect that I was expecting. When you consider how hard it is to actually unlock the bloody 9mm in the first place, I think it's quite rude of it to then give you disadvantageous stuff. I'm more than capable of getting hit on my own without bloody 9mm facilitating it. There we are, where to? So I've already had the first loop, unfortunately started at the wrong end of the loop, no real way of knowing. But I'm not going to run out of ammo, let's be honest. So enough of these guys that do the buffing and the summoning, they're not acceptable. Thought I had killed the skeleton summoner, but obviously not. There we are. Okay, so another three-way split. There will be a loop here, so the middle exit has to be part of the loop. So I'm gonna pick bottom and hope that that is not the loop. But yeah, it's quite a mean feature for bullet hell. Like, if you're new to seeing it, it's a tough floor. It's big, it's got enemies you won't have seen before, it's got lots of irritating enemies in there that will literally fill the screen with bullets. There's no chests, there's no shops, so you don't get to do any restocks or pick up any new items. Generally, you might get some chest drops, but there aren't chest rooms. And then you got looped routes and dead-end routes and stuff like that as well, all of which serve to drain your ammo or your health, or both. So yeah, very, very tough to complete, and then even if you do manage to get to the end of it, you got a tough three-stage boss fight at the end as well. There we are, some more hits there, did not need that. And it's that I've gone into the loop as well. Thought with that exit there it was good news for not being a loop, but it's duped me. And talking of running out of health, I pretty much am running out of health. Taking a whole bunch of daft hits anyway, and that's certainly not helpful. Right, so this should now be the correct route, should be back on track. There we are, ammo top up as well, if it were needed. This room's an annoying one as well. It's the stuff that spawns in behind you. I think I've got it. Let's top up the ammo again, why not? Ooh. In some respect, fat bullets are actually proving disadvantageous here, because they're not fitting up some of these corridors. And I won't have that irritating little thing throwing my bullets back at me. Right, so this is the final three-way split now. All of them equally viable routes. One correct, the other one will be two-room dead ends. So I'm going to guess top right, but it is a guess. Now this room is actually quite easy if you've got a companion, because you can just sit here and not get hit, although that bastard's managed to hit me through the wall twice, which is thoroughly unacceptable. Assuming no glitches, you can just sit in a nice safe spot there and let companions go and do all the death dealing for you. You'll say this shouldn't be a dead end already, and it's not. I just missed the door. This is another one of those annoying rooms where it's just too damn big to see what's where. There we are, that's finished, and it was a dead end. How annoying. Might switch over to black old gun just to stop me taking the silly hits, because I haven't got very much health left. Shot grubs, awful enemies. Right, here we are. We are at the boss. So, what to use? I'll probably use the dart marker. Which shouldn't give the Lich very much opportunity to actually hit me. While at the same time not completely cheesing it with the black old gun. There we are, that really is upsetting on the old photosensitivity front. At this point I've learned you can actually transport out of the room and go pick up ammo if you've left it somewhere, if you're quick enough. Can be quite a handy little tip there. I think I did it with the makeshift cannon the other day. Got in, one shot, came out, refilled. But it's only for that first transition that you get to do it on. At the end of this phase it just goes straight into the next one. There isn't the same little delayed section. Yeah, just fades to white and takes you into the third phase. thought that was going to get me there, but the blanks kicked back in. If you've got knockback effect on the blanks, it is possible to get yourself catapulted off the roof there as well. And likewise at the end of RNG as well. So be careful about that if you have it. Yeah, some things that are generally buffs do work against you. So anyway, there we are. There's the win there. Although Bullet Hell was chipping away at my health quite steadily there, despite the number of times I've completed it. Right, so there we are. I've definitely got enough credits to go and get my golden tonic finally, which will have absolutely zero impact on gameplay whatsoever. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, there's a few things I haven't seen in the game. I have seen the high dragonfire. That's one of the rare items, but I have seen that. Not on stream, but I have. And I have not seen the eyeball room for the teleporter. I haven't seen Rubidine's monster, and I haven't seen the Cormorant synergy, which is where you get 4 armor generating things all at once. At least not seen it for myself. I have seen it on YouTube, I think. And I haven't been able to give any weapons to the Beholster Shrine either. So there's Tonic. He is blue. I was going to say I'll show you my credits, but they were already on screen. Just over 5,000. Let's go fast. And look how much he's charged me. 4,500. Go on, yeah, I mean, what else am I going to spend him on, really? Don't know why he's not golden. He has taken my credits. How strange. Well, he did say he was going to buy a new coat. Maybe I need to actually go do a game or something. Let's put it into turbo again, and I don't know, I'll do a boss rush, see what happens. Is he gold yet? He's still not gold, yeah. I'll do a boss rush. As ever, with my old favourite, the Gunslinger. That's, having bought everything in the game, about the only thing that the credits are useful for is boss rush, and playing as Gunslinger and Paradox, who both are pay-to-play characters. That's in-game currency, you don't actually need to pay as such. Let's see what we get here. Platinum bullets is normally very good. Sorry, I need to cough. Yeah, platinum bullets is usually very good, as it increases your damage with each kill done, but in boss rush you're not going to be killing that many things, so it's not terribly helpful. I did not mean to fall down there. Luckily the rat did damage. Wow. I thought it would just take me to the usual tinker room and then have the rat nick everything, so I don't know which is the better outcome, really. Still not really seeing anything that's a definitive boss killer here. Hexagon is not, because it won't turn things into chickens. Dueling laser takes too long to charge up, and it's charged up on damage done rather than time, so you get one decent shot and then nothing. I think that's the grass chopper. I can't remember what it does, and I don't even recognise that. We'll see what it does. Where did he go? Well, it's probably better than the starter pistol. And if necessary, I can beat bosses with the starter pistol as well. Oh dear, I was hoping for a master round. Didn't get it there. That's quite a bit better than the starter pistol, to be fair, actually. I don't know, at least have my health topped back up to the starting point. Hopefully we'll get the master round for at least one of the boss battles on each floor. Just use a blank there, just make sure. Some ammo would definitely be nice, because this is gonna run out. Okay, well, I was saying I can beat the bosses with the starter pistol if necessary. Now it's necessary. Luckily I already had the master round, so I can afford to take some damage. None is preferable, but yeah, I'm definitely not used to playing at turbo speed. In theory, there's nothing too different about turbo speed. You are just as fast as the bosses are. There's overall the game is faster for sure, but the relative speeds are all still the same, apart from the reload times are still the regular reload times. So yeah, I think if you play at turbo speed continually, you'll soon get used to it, and you would then find that normal game mode was too slow. Right, again, we're not really getting great selections here. I like the yellow chamber, it gives 2 extra heart containers and will give you a charmed enemy, but I'm hardly going to get a charmed boss that just sits there and does nothing. So all that'll actually do is give me some extra health, no new weaponry, and some curse to boot as well. Big shooty gun is good, but not against bosses. It's a brilliant room clearer. Charmed bow is shit, and I don't even recognise what that is. So I might go with shotgun full of love and just see how we get on with it. Okay, no master round there. It's unfortunate. Try and hold off using blanks. Not really much point using them up when you've already lost out on the master round. so I think it's Ammo Conda next. Probably the least likely to get a master round on, so again I might just save the blanks for fighting the, I can't even think what it's called, the gore gun, that's it, isn't it? Hopefully I'm not going to run out of ammo here. Exactly as I say that. You arsehole. I did let off a blank there, since I thought I was right on the verge of killing it, and would therefore secure a master round, and I mean, the blank did what it did, and then it ran me against the wall. So no master round, no ammo. And no blanks. Still. In theory, the Gorgon is the easiest one to get the master round on, just about. And even if not, should be able to at least survive the encounter. And then we've got another rainbow chest, and the blanks will be refreshed. Which will hopefully be good enough to get through the third floor. Because this isn't going terribly well so far, I've got to say. There we are. Master round clawed from the jaws of defeat. Well, maybe not from the jaws of defeat, but yeah. Certainly the least likely of the three setups to get it there was the one I actually did it on. What do we have this time? Andromeda Strain would be nice, but I don't have weaponry. I'll probably go with the either the rocket or the strafe gun, or the railgun, or the gunbow. They're all quite decent actually. I might try the strafe gun. I like fast firing weapons. Probably ought to just accept going into this that I'm not going to get master rounds against Cannonball Rug, Cannonball Rug, however you pronounce it. Yeah, in the early part, it can stiff you quite easily with kind of cornering you in a hard to avoid pattern. I've picked up God knows how many hits here. 4, I think. Where is the damn thing? Oh, of course he's on the move now as well. Yeah, it got me good when it went invisible as well. Hit me with quite a mean spawn on the big bullets. And then it also does quite a good job of running you over if you're not careful as well. That's over half the ammo gone out of that gun without a refill. That's not ideal, especially as this floor's got 4 bosses on it rather than 3. Hopefully be able to pick up a master round here, but no guarantees. There we are, fucked it. Or maybe no, I did fuck it. I had 2 armour, now I've only got 1, so I must have got hit. And annoyingly, I also used the blank as well as getting hit. This boss wouldn't be too bad at all if it wasn't for the fact that it brought in little helpers. Yeah, another hit, but this gun isn't doing as much damage as I thought it might. It's doing even less now that it doesn't have ammo. Fuck's sake. Give me an attack pattern that I can find a safe spot from. So am I all out of cover now? All out of cover, all out of blanks, all out of armour, all out of ammo, sorry. Not really the best setup. Oh, you bastard. Why aren't you dead? Give me some ammo that I can refill some of my shitty weaponry with. No, you tight bastard. What even have I got? I don't know which one of those I'd choose to refill, even if it were an option. But it's not an option. And of course, no pillars for the Mind Flayer. And clearly no idea of which one is the true one. That must have been it, I guess. Either that or she just got bored of hiding from me. I feel sure I must have got hit there, but I certainly got hit there. Definitely no master round. Definitely got hit there as well. Christ, this gun's doing no damage. So at this point I'll now be surprised if I actually survive the encounter, because I'm not particularly good at this boss. I'm not getting the damage done at any kind of sensible rate whatsoever. Jesus, I'm only about a third done. Maybe close to half. Yeah, it looks like if you don't get the right one after a while, she does just respawn and trigger all of them at once. Ugh. God, this is taking forever. I think I'm likely to be dead anytime soon. So we'll be very surprised to survive this. Especially with the thing chasing around at that rate. God. There we go. What an unreasonably crappy selection of things and evil lack of ammo distribution. So there we go. Boss rush failed before the end of the 3rd floor. Using Rainbow, using Gunslinger. What are the chances? Very mean. Right. There he is. He's got himself a new coat. Tonic the Sledge Dog. And yeah, that's it. It is literally as pointless as that, is that he will take all your hegemony credits and at a later stage reappear covered in gold, like a computer game version of Saddam Hussein or something along those lines. So anyway, that's it. That is me unlocking Golden Tonic after quite a lot of grinding for hegemony credits. Thank you to those that have watched. You know, do feel free to follow me on Twitch. I will follow you back. Or have a look over on YouTube under the username Baldy Chris, where you'll find a whole host of Gungeon stuff and a few other bits and pieces besides. Mainly gaming, but even some more bits and pieces on top of that. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the good things. So that would be good. Obviously, that's why they're called good things. But that's it from me for this stream. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you at some point. Hopefully, not too far away. All right, bye for now.